Howdy, folks. Big Texas Prospecting here. Yep, this is George. I know it's been a while. Um, yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a roller coaster, but yeah. Anyway, we're here. We're here, and we're gonna get this show back on the road. like I kind of put up here. Let's try this again. Right? Trying to get back in the saddle again. Trying to get back in the saddle again. We'll see what comes out this time. So I see that we have Brian Barker in the house. Uh, Howdy, Brian. I appreciate you, brother. I mean, you have been a loyal patron, and I really appreciate you. Who do we have? Oh my goodness, Pitbull, another loyal Patreon here. Mandy. Oh, Mandy, one of the first. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, we're trying to get this show back up on the road. Can y'all hear me? I got this mic here, and yes, sir. All right, thank you, Pitbull. I just wanted to make sure because I haven't done a live, in a while. I guess it's been close to 2 to 3 months, and I wanted to make sure that everything that I set up, video, audio, the mic, everything. Wow, y'all have more of a screen that I wanted to show. A3 Sky Warrior, look what I got here. That is from A3 Sky Warrior, some of his homemade honey, and it does help, especially when I have a sore throat. I just take a little chug, and it helps out. Man, y'all are awesome, Mandy. I'm starting back up again, and then you're here again. When I first started in the very beginning 3 years ago, you were there, and now you're here for this beginning for a fresh start, and that's awesome. Kelly Hales, oh, there's Cap. All right. So basically I just wanted to do some shout outs first of all. Uh especially to my daughter. Today's her birthday. Prospector. Oh, y'all know her. Y'all have probably seen the videos of me and her out prospecting in New Mexico. She turned 12 today. And it's also her mother's birthday. Uh, they're both on the 17th. So it is her mother's birthday as well. And they're out right now with some other family. They came over earlier. We celebrated. So I'm doing a shout out to my baby. Thank you, Mandy. I'm doing a shout out to my baby girl, Prospector O, and um, and her mama. Happy birthday, guys! I love y'all, and many more to come. But yes, I definitely wanted to start off with that shout out. Um, so how has everybody been? I know I've been out of the loop, for a while now. But I I didn't know at what point, at what time to come back. And really, there is never any perfect good time. So I chose today. I had been saying this like a month ago. It's time. It's time. And then I wasn't feeling it, and it just wasn't working. And too many obstacles, and too many just you can make excuse after excuse, and really, folks, there's never any perfect time to try to get back up on your feet, get back on the horse, and take off again, because big Texas prospecting, it took off, and it shocked me. And maybe it was a little bit more than I could handle. I don't know, but I'm gonna take it at a slower pace this time, very slow. My website's down, Simple. It's down for now. And my main focus is Patreons. Patrons have stuck by my side. I mean, they just have blown me away. Having faith and shouting out, and reaching out to me, and telling me how they're still behind me and still there, and it's that's just amazing. It's amazing, and most of y'all are in here already. Brian, 83 Sky Warrior, Pitbull, you know, uh, and you have no idea how much I appreciate y'all. And so I want to start this time off slow. I want to start off slow. Um, and I think the last time around I was trying to handle too many things at one time. Uh, the rodeo, the business, pater, the website, customers, answering questions, and then working my full time job. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just pointing out facts and the truth. And maybe I bit off more that I could chew. And so we're back now, regrouping, like the title says. Let's regroup. Let's start over. And I'm going to go baby steps again. And my main focus right now are my patrons, the patrons that have stuck with me for how many months has been 2 or 3 months that I haven't shown my face and or anything, hardly, maybe a couple of messages here and there on Patreon, um, but that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with Patreons, and then we from there. I focus on patrons. I got bags here. I got you know you can't buy my pay dirt anymore on my website. Not right now. That'll come later. But for now, patrons can. And I got shipping labels printed out, and it's gonna be a slow process. I'm going really slow this time, um, and I want to focus on one thing, and get that one thing, like I said, patron, get that tightly wound up, and not half here, half there, a quarter here and a quarter there, it's not going to work. And I mean, I can tell you from experience, it won't last. You might have the stardom and the excitement and everything, and everybody's behind you, and it's all great, but honestly, you got to like master one part before. This is what I'm learning, uh before you go on to the next. And I just took on everything all at one time. um so I'm going to start back up slow, uh you know gradually, but my primary goal is uh getting my patrons uh all caught up, because I owe a lot to my patrons. Believe me. Um, and that getting all that caught up, and just start going from there. See where it takes me, and I'll know like at what point to say, "Oh, wait, no," because I know what happened last time. This is too soon, or no, let's take it on, or we'll see. But we're gonna grow all together on this. And so what I wanted to do was first do the shout out for my baby girl Olivia Prospector. Oh, happy birthday, and happy birthday, Liz, her mama. And I love y'all so much. I don't know if you're watching or maybe you'll watch later, but yeah. And then I kind of wanted to talk about um. All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Um, so what I wanted to do was discuss the rodeo because I didn't realize how big the rodeo was going to get and how fast it was going to take off. But it seems like people that I'm still that I've been in contact with this whole time that I've been in my slum, you know, in my quiet mode. Um, People are like the rodeo, the rodeo, and I'm like, yeah, but okay. To me, I thought like it was more the pay dirt, and yeah, it all has something to do, all together. It all mixes. Um, but I started to look more into it, and then I said, you know what, it the rodeo. They're right, the rodeo. Let's start with Patreon. Get squared up with my patrons, and then the a rodeo, which I want coming very very soon. But in order this time around, in order to participate in a rodeo, you will need to become a Patreon member. Why? Because of the hassle that we had months back. Um, because of how fast it took off and how many people were getting involved. And well, y'all know the story. I mean, you've seen it play out. Um, it started to become something pretty big, and then there was a lot of comments made, hey, you're doing this illegal and blah 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 and this and that. And then when we looked into it, Kathleen Maples and James Culver, my brother, uh, and John from Ranches Repair, yeah, we started looking into it and we found out, okay, yeah, it can become a problem because it has become really big really fast. And so almost in a way it turned into like a gambling thing, right? So I had to stop because then PayPal uh, started some kind of weird investigation and started seeing the money flow, and it just got weird fast. I didn't expect all that. I didn't even expect the number of people that were going to be participating. As as we had a lot of people, and we would sell out like all the rodeo balls like at the last minute, and that was so awesome. But then there's other people that see this and then they're like, nah, that's not fair, or he's doing something illegal, just y'all know what I'm talking about. So um I had to stop it. I mean, it had to be put to a stop because I didn't want to get in trouble or break the law and freaking go to jail for something, for trying to have fun, and anyway, so all in all, y'all already know this is just it's a big pool that we all, you know, get into. And so from now on, it's going to be done properly. It's going to be done through the Patreon page. Um, and in order to participate in the rodeo from here on out, you would have to become a Patreon member. And we'll talk more about that in later shows. But in a nutshell, that's that's where we're at. That's where Big Texas Prospecting is at. Um, I haven't been out to the claim. I haven't been out to New Mexico on a dig or nothing, folks. The pay dirt that I'm sending out now to my patrons only is pay dirt that I had stashed up for me personally, and it's unsearched. So what I'm sending out to my Patreon members is unsearched pay dirt straight from New Mexico. Has not been uh, nothing. It's just I couldn't tell you if there's gold in there or not, but you will find something. I mean, they're gonna find something. We had this discussion, me and Brian. He's on here somewhere. He was like, I feel like I got skunked because he already got his package, but he doesn't realize he's got another one coming. And he said, I feel like I got skunked. And I was laughing. I was like, dude, that is what I would have found working out on the claim. I said, but you never know. It's a hit or miss. I mean, there could be a 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 gram nugget in there, and I don't know because I haven't gone through it and I just send it straight out. So it's a hit or miss. But there's gold. There's gold on the oh you okay, awesome, Brian. Thanks for sharing that. And so you got more coming. Brian's a big supporter. He is a big Texas prospecting Patreon member, and I appreciate him. He's also a fellow Texan. No more, no skunks here, Brian. No, I love my patrons. I mean, I love all of y'all. All of y'all. I've missed y'all so much. Please, I mean, don't ever think like he just closed up. No, I didn't. I didn't close up. I had a lot of personal issues, and it's difficult to put on a happy face and put on a rodeo and put on a show when behind the scenes it's things are going on. So it's very hard for me to be a fake person. I'm all about being real, being honest, respectful, and and so um I had to step back for a little while. um yeah, but things are looking up. Things are looking up. It's gonna take a little time, and we're gonna get back on track here. um so I figured we'd start off with the live show, doing some shout outs to birthday shout outs. Is there anybody out there birthdays in September? Anybody? So we can do a special shout out for you. Before I go on to Patreon members, I'm gonna do a shout out for my Patreons. Anybody? Um, it's good to be back on the screen though. It's really, really good to be back on the screen. I'm excited because this time around is baby steps all over again, and in my opinion, or at least from my experience, I chose the right route to go with Patreon first, my supporters, and step it up from there. I do want to do some shout outs. I have a list right here of my Patreon members. And I did want to mention this, folks. So in order to participate in the rodeo to come, which more than likely is gonna happen in October, the first week of October. That's what I'm shooting for. But I also want to have the numbers there too. Um, the only way you're going to be able to participate, like I said, is to become a Patreon member. And I deleted all the tiers. Okay, no more tiers. I still owe, uh, you know, I still got to catch up with some of my patrons, and they know who they are, and I know who you are, and we're gonna get that squared away. But also no more tiers. It's just one tier, one $10 tier. Okay, one $10 tier, and that gets you uh that that gets you into the Patreon page and to know the latest and greatest about Big Texas prospecting, and it gives you an entrance ticket into the rodeo, so that when you do uh, after you go through that process, you'll be able to, we'll go the system that I had before. You can buy the rodeo balls, and as many as you want, and then we'll name out the price. We'll go through the list of prizes and all that fun stuff. For those of you uh, who've already been through it, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, what the heck is a rodeo? What's a rodeo? Well, go back and look at some of my other videos and you'll find out. I could be here all night and tell you what a rodeo is. It's basically us having fun, uh, all pitching in, um, and winning some prizes. And prizes are all predicated. They're all pretty much based on gold prospecting. Pay dirts. Uh, Sometimes some tools. I've been working with Captain Kelly, uh, another fellow Texan, and he has sent a couple of boxes of some goodies, and I'm talking nice stuff like jeweler's loops, scales. Um, well, let me see here. Hold on a second. So just some of these water bottles, that come in very handy when you're going through your pay dirt. And I forgot where I put. Hmm, I thought they were in that box. Well, the jeweler's loops are different sizes. They're awesome though. Um, I have one for myself, but then I have a whole box that I set aside. Well, anyhow, I think I moved it because I've been rearranging. I might have moved it to the other room. Yeah, I probably did. But some of y'all, especially patrons, already know that I've been stuffing some of them goodies in there, and I write a note uh, and I stuff it in the bags. And I tell y'all, these goodies came from Captain Kelly. They're gifts from him for me to give to you. He's a very generous man. He's very nice. He's been there. All of y'all been there. He was there when I went through my little mishaps that happened a few months ago, and so like I said, he's very generous. He sent a lot of these goodies, and these goodies are going in the bags that I'm sending out to patrons and new patrons that are coming. Um, I don't know how this is going to turn out with putting limits like you have to become a patron to participate in the rodeo. I don't know how it's going to turn out, folks. I mean, we're gonna see on the first rodeo. So I'm shooting for the first week of October. Um, but we need to get more patrons. So what I wanted to do was do a little shout out to some of the patrons here. Um, Ricky Benedict, Papa Smurf. All right. Flash in the Pan. That's John. Rat Cross Studio. Mo Noop. Mo Noop. I don't know. I mean, Mo has been a very patient man, and I appreciate that. And it's not gonna you you'll see. Amanda Culver, James Culver's wife. Um, and then we got, let's see, blah, blah, blah. We have Joey Ramos from Jersey. He is like a lifetime member. He's been there too. Very supportive. Um, so we got Jenna Olson. We got let's see, Brian Barker, of course. He's on. We got where is he? Captain Kelly. There he is. Troublesome. Nathan Schwan. We got Pitbull, Jake Peacock. He's like a big time customer of the website. But like I said, the website's not running right now. It will eventually. Jim Curry. Then we got Offer Gold, Joey Moss, Travis 403. For those of you who know 403 Prospector, Alex Lyman, Patriot Prospecting and Outdoors. And then we have James Culver, of course. James Culver, Culver Prospecting rocks. If you haven't tried uh, James's pay dirt, go to his website, Culver Prospecting. He's got some wicked, awesome pay dirt. And really, honestly, in my opinion, I think he's way up there, like numero uno um, in pay dirt, for real. His ROI is ridiculous. Like, you're going to make money off of his pay dirt once you buy it. As soon as you purchase, you made money. Um, so I promote James all the way 100%. Uh, James is awesome. He's an awesome brother. Do I have my mic like way in the way? But Culver Prospecting rocks. You guys go check out his website if you haven't already. Jason Mock. We got Shannon with Gold Pan and Suntan. This is just one of his stickers. Did I show y'all? Where's James? James, where is yours? How can I not have it up here? I know I have it up here somewhere. See, I gotta get more organized because I should have James up here somewhere. There he is. Can y'all see that up there? Right up there on the side. Right up there. James Culver. That is one awesome channel sticker. Brad Lacey is also a Patreon. Let me see here. David Maynard. I have his. There's his channel sticker. Kathleen Maples. Here's her wicked, awesome. Can y'all see it there? Channel sticker. And we have Alan Curry. That is my brother that I am in debt to. I haven't talked to him lately, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to reach out to him here. Did I mention John Wrenches Repairs and Prospecting? My brother. Scott Barnes. Brad Hayden. Joey Brown. And I did mention Mo Noop. A3 Sky Warrior. Where is he? I know he's here somewhere. I have him over there. I'm sorry. He was like off in Wonderland over there on the other board. Um, Bobby in the basement, and of course, like Doug Odette and I'm Zaxxon, they've been there since day one, and I got to reach out to them soon. But it's been crazy. It's been hectic, and but I so much appreciate those of you who have stuck it out and really supported me in my downtime, in my funk, you know, um, and big things are going to happen, folks. I wouldn't be on the show right now if I didn't believe that. But I am starting slow. I'm starting slow, and like I said, I want to master one thing and then go to the next, knowing that this is functioning 100%, then going to the next and the next. And I'm looking for people to help out as well. This is all still fresh. It's only the beginning, and it's only gonna get. We're gonna get back to having fun, folks, because that's what it was in the beginning. Um, you know, it was all about fun, and then when it started becoming like a business and like, oh, and you better have this out by, then especially with no help, no a physical person here, because most of y'all were all spread out throughout the states. It becomes very difficult to try to run it by yourself. Um, so that's why I'm starting off slow this time. I really am looking for somebody to assist with this, and we master, or at least get close to mastering one thing at a time. And like I said, I chose Patreon first to because it choosing Patreons and um, going that route also intertwines the rodeo all together in one. So it's like knocking two out with one stone. And then it's making it all legal. So that nobody can say this dude's gambling or he's making too much money. Something's not, I'm going to report him or whatever. Um, so we're going through the proper channels this time. So I can't, you know, I'm going to make sure it all gets done the right way. And that we all have a good time. Nobody gets ripped off. Nobody. That's why there were a few people that had messaged me and said that they never got their refund, but yet when I looked on PayPal, it showed as if they did. So it was a little confusing, but there's no ripoff going here. Not with me. That's not the type of person that I am. That is not y'all. Y'all pretty much know me by now, and that's not what I'm about. I have no. There's really nothing to gain from ripping people off. It's so much to lose. You know, it's not worth it. If you're a ripoff, then I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Um, you know. Um, so I'm amazed by how much uh, the supporters have just stuck by and just listen. Hey guys, I'm going through this. I'm going through that. This happened. Lost my job. You know, and still they understand, and still they're supporting patrons, supporting, telling me we have faith in you. We know you're gonna come out of it. You're gonna, and just being amazing people is just. blew me away, and I think it was Kat. Yeah, Kat told me, she's like, you owe people an explanation. You need to, and it was, I couldn't find it, inside, but I found it now, and that's why I'm doing it now. And together we're going to come out of this. And Big Texas Prospecting is not going to be all about me. It's going to be about my patrons and everybody who's stuck with me to make this happen, because it's, I already know it's going to blow up uh, in a good way again, and we're going to have fun doing it. And I'm not the only one that's going to benefit from this. We all are. So I just want to say I appreciate all of y'all. um I don't know what I would do without each and every one of y'all. This trip, this adventure has been amazing, but I think there's some parts where I made some wrong moves, some wrong decisions, and I might have should have waited on some, to launch certain things at a certain time. But you know what? I'm learning from that. I have learned, and now, I want to get back on track, taking the right routes, and not getting caught up. I got caught up quick, man. It went so fast. I was uh, blown away, and even if it takes off fast again like that, which I already know it's going to, then we just, hold your horses. We got to hold our horses, okay? We're gonna have to slow down, hold your horses. All right, one thing at a time, not too quick, not too fast. And Iowa Gold Prospecting, there he is. I just mentioned you. um, and we're gonna we're gonna together take it on. I thought I could do it on my own, and there's no way. I don't know. I mean, even if y'all know who Jeff Williams is, he put out a show a couple years ago, and I think the topic, no, yeah, the topic was, can you make a living uh, go as a gold prospector, right? So go look it up. It's a good video. Jeff Williams, remember, go check it out. It's a good video. Um, and when I watched it, I had everything that he on his list to make it as a successful payer business or prospector, except for one thing. There's one thing I didn't have. I had everything else. The one thing that Jeff Williams mentioned, and that was having a partner that you could trust in the business. He mentioned you can't do it on your own. You can try. And I tried, and I found out I I can't, and I don't want to do it on my own anyway. It's I so this time around I'm looking for somebody uh to rebuild Big Texas Prospecting and launch off to the moon, because that's where this is going to go. But I need somebody here, physical. I need a person that will share in this whole adventure. But go check out that video, folks. It came out, I think it was maybe a year and a half ago, somewhere around there. Check out that video Jeff Williams put out about. I guess you can do a search. You know, can you uh, can you make a living off of gold prospecting? Something like that. I wish I would have had it. Maybe on the next show, I'll have it for y'all. Y'all can check it out. But it just hit me, and I was like, I don't have that person. I don't have that. But I'll keep going anyway. And maybe, and no, maybe never came. I never got anybody. So I am looking, and hopefully God will provide somebody, and we'll see how it goes. Check this out. I'm gonna get some of this A3 pure honey. Good stuff. Look up his channel, A3 Sky Warrior. I think you ask him for some of that honey, he'll send you some out for the right price. But yeah, I just want y'all to know, guys, I'm back. I mean, I'm back as much as I can. I am well. Well, have you tried Culver prospecting pay dirt? Try out some of that. That to me right now is the best out there. And I'm gonna say it. I don't care who gets pissed off or mad. Culver prospecting is the best pay dirt out there right now at this time. It is. And I support him all the way. And whoever else is watching or is on the chat box, uh, Oh, I didn't see Daniel. Daniel, you still? Where you at, Daniel? Did I mention you? My Patreon? No, that's why. Yeah, brother. Iowa Gold Prospecting. Jason Mock. That's why. Uh. There he is. Yes. Daniel. So I was going through my Patreons. You were on here, and I did a shout out. I don't know if you missed it or not, but yes. So going back to Culver Prospecting, um, and his pay dirt, it's some of the best. It's to me the best right now out there. Uh, but Jason, you had some pay dirt too, and I encourage you guys to dip in and have some fun with trying to sell some of your pay dirt from your area. I mean, I started off with Lano. There ain't much gold in Lano, Texas. I promise you. Um, I've done a lot of research and I've done a lot of digging. And after talking to a lot of the old school old timers, they're like, man, this land has been raped and it's been torn apart, in the late 1800s, then early 1900s, and then in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and so, but when you go to New Mexico, where I frequent, there's gold. There's big gold. You just you got to do your research. Um, so that's why I don't. Texas is more for oil. You guys know that. But Daniel, it's good to have you on the show. All of y'all that are on the show right now, I so much appreciate it. And for those of y'all who are gonna watch later, um, but I do want you folks to know that the first thing that we're gonna start working on is our Patreon page and the rodeo. That's gonna be first. My website, pay dirt, and all that. That's on hold. Later, it'll come, but not right now. So there's quite a few people that I still owe that I'm squaring up with. So that has to be taken care of. But See, Jason, you have the potential. Yeah. Um, you have the potential to put, to start up your own pater business, or just start having fun with it. But then you have too much fun and you start selling bags galore and it gets crazy. But I'm always the type of person that's going to encourage, hey, put some of your pay dirt out. If you're in Colorado, there's gold all over the place. Go to any creek and in Colorado, you're going to find some gold. If I lived in Colorado, golly, man, it would be crazy. The closest is New Mexico, and I love New Mexico. Tony King is in the house. Thank you so much. It is good to be back, and we are looking forward to a bigger and grander Big Texas prospecting, starting off first with Patreon supporters, the Patreon page, and a rodeo, which I'm going to repeat it again. I'm looking at a rodeo coming up um, first week of October. So if you want more information about the rodeos or rodeos to come, um, go to my Patreon page. I don't have a link to it right now. Um, but just go to Patreon and do a search for Big Texas Prospecting. And you'll see me, and then you can join up. Like I said, I got rid of all the other tiers. There's only one tier now, one $10 tier, and that's it. And that gets you in. Uh, and that'll allow you to participate in the rodeos to come, because we're not going to do it old school like we had it before on YouTube. And I mean, well, you know how it was. So, yeah, we're going to go through the proper channels and the legal way of doing it. And we're going to see how that turns out. So, just a heads up, if you're going to want to participate, on the upcoming rodeo, you would have to become a Patreon member. So, and then we'll go from there. Um, but it's really good to be back. Honestly, I did it. I kept saying for a long time, okay, today's the day. All right, today's the day to do a show. Okay, and it just wasn't, and it wasn't, and it never is. Sometimes you just gotta jump in. You know, you just gotta jump in, no matter how cold the water is. You just gotta jump in, and so here we are jumping in, and we're already at the end of 2024. So we want to finish it strong so that we come in strong for 2025. It sounds weird, right? 2025. Wow. How time flies, folks. So with all that being said, um it's already 9:15, so I'm about to shut it down. I mean we can be here and you know go on for hours and hours. Um but I want to first focus on a rodeo. First focus on the patrons. Get all my patrons taken care of. Then, I mean, we already know the business takes off. When I'm ready for that, then I'm not yet. So the website stays down until I'm ready to go ahead and give the business my all. But for right now, we start off with this. So I wanted to stress how that's pretty much I'm not gonna go fast like like I did the last time. It's every once in a while stop, slow down, smell the roses, and all right, back. It's but I really want an assistant. I want a partner. Um, it's not easy to find, especially one that's going to be here whenever I put a show on, whenever I'm sending out Patreon bags, um, whenever I go out on an adventure to prospect, they're with me. They're there with me. Shannon from GoPan and Suntan, he he's got it made, man. He's got a woman there by his side helping him dig just everything. And I so much appreciate my brother Shannon and his partner in crime, Suntan. Um, I appreciate them, and I'm glad that we got to meet up last year. Last year, or was it the year before? We got to meet up in New Mexico, and it was awesome. We had a blast. We had a blast. Even though they had to leave a little early. Uh, are you talking about Chewy? All right, Daniel. We'll talk soon. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Yes, we will be in touch. Of course, definitely. Wait, you did get the hand dredge, right? Please tell me yes. I'll shoot him an email. So, Jason, are you talking about Chewy, my dog? So I wanted, huh? Hey, I like that. It sucks a lot, the hand dredge. I can't remember if you had sent me an email telling me uh if you had got it. I don't know, so much going on, so many things. I didn't even mention that I got a job with the VA hospital. Well, it's about 99% there, but we're just waiting for my fingerprints to come back. I had to go for fingerprinting, and after that, I'm cleared. I will be working at the hospital, VA hospital. But that we'll talk about that on another show. So, also on another show soon, I want to do a little. Um, I want to do a like an auction because I do have a hand dredge. I have several hand dredges, and I would like to see how that turns out. We do an auction. Um, Hold on one second. All right, all right. Sorry about that, folks. But I did want to show you. Maybe at the end of this week, I'll do an auction but this is one of my hand dredges. I couldn't find the other part, but it screws on and it's got a nozzle, a 1 inch PVC nozzle. And this is what we were talking about. Uh, Mr. Daniel Holterman, he had ordered one, and so I sent him one. So you basically you go to the river with this bad boy, to the creek, and you can. It's got a lot of suction. This was brand new. I've never taken it out. Uh, Maybe we'll just do an auction on this one. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I'll sign it right here. Rack BTP, baby. And let me find the other part of it, the smaller nozzle. You do it so you dig it to the crevices where you got water, of course, creek or what have you, and pull up, and all your material, gravel, whatever you want to call it, gold, gets sucked up into this tube, and then you squirt it into your bucket, right into your bucket, and then you go again, right into a crevice wherever it's shallow, suck it up again. Hopefully, big, giant, fat nuggets. Well, you can only fit maybe a 1 gram nugget in there. But anyway, for those of you who like to find flower gold, and then this is what the inside looks like. There is the rubber gasket that's inside. It's got a butterfly nut. You tighten this, and you get more suction, right? You loosen it up, and it's a lot easier, but then the flow of water's a lot more difficult. So anyway, maybe tomorrow, yeah, maybe we'll do an auction on this because I have several made up, and since the website's not up, um, I can't sell these. I can't sell anything. So why not auction, right? So we'll do a little auction, maybe tomorrow or sometime at the end of the week. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, folks. I appreciate everybody who showed up here, all the love and all the comments. I'm gonna leave y'all with what I usually always leave you with: love, 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 love. Love conquers everything. Um, and when you're at the market, when you're at oh the what here he is, the the big dog of all dogs. That sounds like me. Hey, John, that sounds like me, man. Hey, man, you made my year just by showing up right now. I appreciate you. I love you guys, man. Y'all are so awesome. So tomorrow I'll probably do a show, and like I said, I'll auction one of these off, and we'll chat, and chat, and chat. I haven't. I'm not gonna give up because of people like you, John, that just come in here and just love and support and encourage, and I'll never forget that. So, I'm starting off small again, baby steps. Patreon, rodeo first. The business, the pay dirt. I do want to go on a trip though, but that'll come soon. Let me get established with my new job, and then we'll go from there. Uh, but yeah, with y'all support, it's progress. So I so much appreciate all of y'all. I'm about to wrap it up here. Um, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Say, smile at somebody in line at the store, or you know, make a positive comment. Anything, go hug your kids. Go give them a kiss. Tell them how much you love them. Your wife or your girlfriend or your you know what I mean. Um, your dog, give him an extra treat, something. There's so much negative in this world, and but we can do positive things, and remember that love conquers everything. And we're back. BTP is back, and we're going to do it bigger and better this time around because I'm going to focus on one thing at a time this time around. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and God bless. And we're out for the night.